So I got a couple of things for sale today. I do have these posted on HopUp and eBay, but of course they take a fee when you sell stuff on there. So I figured, why not post them here? I did this, I want to say 4 months ago, 5 months ago, about 4. Before I moved, I had sold some things. Pretty much all of those are sold except for one item, which won't be in this video, because I did leave that item back home. Now, a couple of you have already asked what happened to my Instagram. It got nuked. And the reason was, trying to sell airsoft stuff on Instagram. They don't allow it. You can't even say, like, hit me up, message me. If you post, like, a picture, even if it's a toy gun, even if you paint, like, an orange tip on there, they will nuke you. And I didn't know that. They didn't give me a warning. Every time I would try to post it on there, they would take it down and give me, like, I guess you could call it a warning, but it never said you have 5 strikes, 6 strikes, whatever, because they denied like 15 different posts over the past year, I'd say. Me trying to post an airsoft gun for sale. Of course, I know better not to sell a firearm online. That makes no sense at all, even though it's legal in most states of private sale. Anyways, I'm not just going to sell a random firearm to some random Joe Schmo, on the internet. They were all airsoft, but they nuked me anyways, and I guess you could say they gave me those warnings, but it never said you have a certain amount of strikes. It just happened all of a sudden. I was trying to post about a week ago, and they nuked me for about 4 months, so I will not have an Instagram for about 4 or 5 months. I'm not going to make a new account. I'm just not, when I get my account back, I am never going to try to sell airsoft guns on there again. It ain't worth it. So here on YouTube is where I will try to do that. So the first thing I have for sale is a WE-XD-M40. So this I've had for probably 5 or 6 years, and I played with it one time. I literally used it one time, so it's basically brand new. I'm not sure how hard to find these are. I think they're not easy to find. Like, you can't buy them on e-Vike. I'm pretty sure you have to buy them from overseas, which I purchased this from Taiwan. It's got some trademarks on there too. It's got the XDM, and it's the 40 cal 4.5, which is a 4.5 inch barrel. It's got the white dot sights, grip safety back in the back, ambidextrous magazine catch, which is pretty cool. But it's your typical run-of-the-mill WE pistol. It has kind of cheap internals, but it works great. I use HPA with it because I have 3 HPA magazines. They're just the standard length. I think they hold 25, 26 rounds. And they have the WE brand, I think is the brand of HPA valves. I think WE makes them, or AW Custom. I can't remember for sure. But I had to drill a hole in the actual pad of the magazine so that the valve would fit. Loctited them as I screwed them in there. No leaks or anything. And again, I only used the gun once, so it is fully functional. It's a full-size pistol. I'm selling this for $170, including shipping. So through PayPal or Venmo, if you pay $170, it'll probably cost me $10 or $15 to ship. And all said and done, it's a fully functional pistol. And again, it's like brand new. I played with it once and shot it a couple times in the backyard, but it's in good shape. Okay, so I'm gonna try the pistol here. I'm just gonna dry fire this one as well. I will hold the slide lock down so it doesn't lock back. I'm gonna try all 3 mags so you know they don't leak. Nothing. And right now we are at 100 PSI. This thing likes about 110, so it's a little low, but you get the point. And then let's try the next mag. No leaks. And the very final mag. No leaks. And then without holding the slide lock down, you can see it works just fine. This gun actually shoots really good. I think I was using 2.5s with this. It doesn't shoot very hard in terms of FPS. Recoil is actually pretty significant. It's a very fun pistol, but I just don't need it anymore. Next is a G&P WOC. So this one I kind of don't want to sell, but I just need to get rid of it. I need the money. I don't play airsoft anymore. It just makes no sense for me to keep it. It is a G&P WOC, which is a build kit. It's got a Magpul grip, Magpul stock. It has a Mark 18 rail system, the RAS2, M4A1 RAS2, so I'm not sure if this is considered the Mark 18. The Mark 18 is shorter, isn't it? Yeah, so this is the RAS2. It's not technically a Mark 18. It's a 14.5-inch barrel. It's even got the 1-in-7 twist NATO markings on the outer barrel, really cool. I put just a muzzle brake on there. Vertical grip is Magpul. The scope on here is center point, and that it's a 3:9 magnification. The charging handle on here is a real charging handle that has been modified, an AR charging handle, and it also has an extended Palmetto State latch on it that I had laying around. So it's been modified. You can see the dremeling on the side there, so it fits. So it's really nice. The stock G&P ones are absolute crap. They just snap. This is, nice anodized aluminum, and then you have the extended latch on it, which is also brand new, and again, that's made by Palmetto State. The bolt carrier on here is S&T, which is actually kind of, S&T's, not a high-end manufacturer. Well, they make a really good part for this. So it has the stock G&P nozzle with the S&T bolt carrier, but it's got a steel insert where the actual bolt lock contacts it. Got a steel insert where the bolt lock actually contacts. That's really important because I'll show you the old bolt carrier. Basically, the bolt lock just wears it out super quickly and it stops locking back. This one is pretty consistent with the lock back because it's got a steel insert, because the bolt lock itself is steel right there. So when that contacts it, it wears it out. So this is a good upgrade for sure. Hop-up parts are stock. I use 0.3 gram BBs in here, and it shoots really well. It shoots a solid 200 feet. FPS is like 420 with a 0.2, like on a full mag. Of course, it'll dip down, but it's probably a semi-auto DMR FPS. And speaking of that, the full auto does not work very well at all, and that's just all WA, the Western Arms systems, G&Ps, all the clones of them. Not good on full auto. So this is a semi-auto only gun. I believe this is a King Arms metal buffer, I believe. And I think I have some quarters in the buffer tube just to short stroke it a little bit. Not enough to where it won't lock back, but just a little bit to make the cycle speed a little bit faster. For this one, I'm just gonna dry fire it so you know that it functions. There's no BBs in there. I already checked the chamber. Bolt lock's back. I'll hold the bolt lock down. It's nice and fun. I've never played with the gun, like actually fielded it, but the recoil is cool. I always wanted to play with it, but never did because I don't really play anymore. So I'll try full auto. It does not work. You see that? It literally like decocked itself, so the hammer fell. The full auto just does not work. And then bolt lock because the mag is empty. So, bolt lock again. So just, yeah, I mean, it's airsoft, of course. But the gun shoots really far. I mean, it was shooting 200 feet solid, and it's a cool practice tool. And some of you guys really do like gas blowbacks, and if you're not old enough for firearms, this is definitely kind of a cool thing to have. The G&P WOCs also aren't easy to find. They're kind of perpetually out of stock, and if it's the build kit, you have to assemble it yourself. So I think 400 shipped is fair, considering it's going to cost me probably 25 bucks just to ship this. This is an awesome gun. It does have an ambidextrous sling mount on the back too. Of course, aluminum receiver. One magazine. It does not leak. It is a G&P magazine, and I want $400 for this. That includes shipping, just $400 flat. And then last but not least, I still have a bunch of patches. So I did post these on my Instagram every now and again. I still have both patches that I sell. The Go Away patch, and then the Give Them the 40. So these are still available. I do sell these on Hop-Up also. I actually just shipped some out yesterday. 2 different people bought them. But I don't sell a whole lot of these anymore, probably because I'm not really involved with Airsoft. These used to be really popular, but I've kind of fallen off on Airsoft, so Airsofters don't follow me and buy them, if you will. So I am selling them. I ship them in here, and shipping prices have gone way up. So believe it or not, this costs $5 to ship with 2 patches in here. Pretty crazy. So yeah, I want $24 for 2 patches. Now, if you want 2 of the same patch, you can tell me that. 2 of these, or if you want 2 of these, that's fine, or 1 of each is also totally fine. But 2 for $24. So I'm gonna put my phone number in the description of the video. So only text me if you have money, okay? Only text me if you have money. Don't, oh, I get paid in a week. Unless you have like a stable job and you gotta pay bills this week and you're working through the week. None of this, I'm 15 years old and I think I'm getting a check for my birthday next week. None of this garbage. Please don't waste my time. My time is precious. So I've got all of these things for sale. I'm going to show you them shooting so you know that they function. I mean, I'm a reputable seller, of course. So if you have any basic questions, you can comment in the description. But if you're actually interested in buying the gun, you have the money to buy it, you can text me. But please, if you're just asking questions like, oh, just a random question about the gun, don't bother texting me. You can comment in the comment section of this YouTube video and I will see it and answer basic questions.